Hey everyone! Today we're diving into the latest buzz around Project 2025 and its connections to Donald Trump. So what's the deal? Let's break it down. Paul Dans, the former director of Project 2025, has been making headlines recently. In an interview with CNN's Caitlin Collins, he downplayed any direct ties between Trump and the conservative policy roadmap. But here's the kicker: he still hopes Trump would implement it if re-elected. Interesting, right? Dans insists Trump had nothing to do with the Heritage Foundation-backed policy playbook. But, and it's a big but, he's admitted to meeting Trump and his campaign leadership from time to time. He's even been to Mar-a-Lago and met Trump at a Christian media convention in Tennessee. Quite the connections for someone claiming no formal relationship. Here's where it gets juicy. Democrats, including Vice President Kamala Harris, are linking Project 2025 to Trump, labeling it an extreme agenda. They argue it's a roadmap for a future Trump administration, especially on issues like reproductive health care, prescription drug costs, and education policy. Harris is vocal about not taking the country back to the past, aiming to rally her supporters. Trump, on the other hand, denies any involvement. On Truth Social, he called some of the claims ridiculous and abysmal. But wait, CNN found that at least 140 people who worked in the Trump administration contributed to Project 2025. More than half of the authors, editors, and contributors to its manifesto, Mandate for Leadership, were Trump administration veterans. Sounds like a connection, right? Dans brushes off these claims, saying the collaboration is natural for any Republican administration. He emphasized that Trump himself wasn't involved in crafting the proposal. According to Dans, the project was about bringing together the conservative movement, despite its tendency for infighting. He proudly mentions that 110 groups came together to lay out a common-sense plan. Bold words indeed. Now, let's talk campaign drama. Dans has been openly critical of Trump's current campaign advisors, Chris LaCivita and Susie Wiles. He accuses them of strategic blunders that have hurt Trump's chances in the upcoming election. The critique has fueled discontent among Trump's right-wing base, with hashtags like #FireLaCivita trending on social media. Ouch! Despite the internal dissent, Trump remains publicly satisfied with his team. But he's recently brought in new advisors, including Corey Lewandowski and Ben Carson. This move could be seen as a response to the growing pressure for change. The internal discord adds another layer of complexity to Trump's re-election bid. In an interview with the New York Times, Dans blamed LaCivita and Wiles for mishandling Trump's campaign, especially after President Joe Biden dropped out and Democrats pivoted to supporting Harris. He likened the campaign to a race to the wire instead of a smooth run. When asked if Trump's campaign managers are doing a good job, Dan said he's excited about the change, hinting at the new additions to Trump's team. So, where does this leave us? The saga around Project 2025 and Trump's campaign continues to unfold. The internal dissent and public critiques highlight the ongoing challenges Trump faces in uniting his base. Will there be more changes to his campaign team? Only time will tell. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates. See you next time.